Hi, I'm Zach's Mind. Actually, that's not my birth name. That's just the name that I chose for myself. Because a long time ago, I came to the realization when someone uses that name in public, I'm supposed to turn around. And then half the time, I realized they're not talking to me, they're talking to somebody else. So, I created a nickname, Zach. And I asked my friends to call me that. Because there was always invariably another of that other name in the room. And I was like, just call me Zach. Because at the time, the name Zach wasn't as common as my birth name. I just recently looked at the Social Security Administration's website because recently I saw videos at YouTube by Penn, Jillette and Bedlam and others talking about names and how some names are more common than others, and that it could be considered child abuse to name someone Johnathan, because there's too many Jonathans on this planet. So if you have a child, or if you're going to have a child, and you haven't named him yet, if you've already named him, it's too late. I can't help you. But if you have not named the kid yet, and you get to hear this, I beg of you, look at the Social Security Administration website. I'll link it to there, wherever. Go there and look at the 1,000 names that have been used for men and women, girls and boys, in the last decade or so, and just don't choose those names, okay? For example, number 21 on the list is Zachary. Don't name your child Zachary. I know maybe you have a great uncle that you want to name him after in order to honor that person. Don't name the child. Don't name the child anything biblical. Please do not name your child Muhammad or Jesus or Moses. Really. I mean, come on. Don't name the child anything from a recent television show or movie. Logan is very popular right now. Why? Because of Wolverine, I would imagine. Let me do a search real quick. Let's find out where Logan is. Number 28. And biblical names. Why am I saying no to biblical names? Number 1 for male names is Jacob. Number 6 is Christopher. Andrew is number 5. Matthew is number 4. None of the disciples. And for women, Victoria and Elizabeth. Don't name your daughter after a past queen, really. I mean, come on. And don't use street names. Madison, out. This whole list of 1,000 names for boys and girls, just choose, look at these and go, no. Just no. Come up with something that hasn't been used. Or at least the top 500. I'm definitely suggesting a moratorium on the top 10. Out. Just don't name your kid Bill. Please. That would be veering on child abuse. For the ladies, number 3 is Emma. I think in the TV series Friends, didn't Rachel name her child Emma? Really? I mean, come on. If you personally don't know at least one of each of these, then you need to get out more, because there's a lot of them out there. I'm seriously suggesting a moratorium on the top 10 of this list. Let's just set them aside for a while. I mean, a decade from now, people who have babies can start naming them that again, but let's just set them aside for now. And what was mine, that was the reason why I started going by Zach, because there's too many of those others. I'm not saying. But I will say this. Zachary is now number 21, and the name that I was born with is further down on the list. So now Zachary is more common than my birth name. And my middle name, Sean. But I spell it differently than Sean Bedlam does. So, does that count? My middle name is Sean. And there's too many of those too. So I'm seriously considering naming myself 23. Maybe I'll come up with a color. I'll name myself Chartreuse. Yeah, it's probably already taken.